Morena from our pole mooring at Waipapa Landing. It's time to have breakfast and get this next adventure underway. Farewell Waipapa Landing. Thank you for looking after us for the last couple of weeks. And wow, what a beautiful glassy morning to be setting off on our 5-week adventure with Marcus.
No wind.
No wind yet. One of our goals while cruising full-time is to share this experience with others, and having Marcus on board truly allows us to do this.
Right.
Looking out to the black box. About 10 minutes ago we had fish on. Let's have a look and see what the team effort produced. What a beauty. All bled and ready for a photo shoot. Yellowfin tuna usually arrive in New Zealand waters around mid-December. They're normally found on the west coast down to New Plymouth or the east coast as far as Napier. However, this year we're seeing them in the far north. It's just before 5 p.m. and we are arriving in Pararako Bay, which is in the Whangaroa Harbour. So we have some weather coming through over the next few days, so this will be a great place to hang out. So quite a few boats coming into the harbour, and there's a nice little spot for us just ahead. Over the 7 days we were anchored here, we enjoyed some amazing recipes cooked with the yellowfin tuna. These included tuna tataki, ikimata, blackened Cajun fish, as well as sashimi. Valentine's Day arrived and Greg gave me a Was Jig jigsaw puzzle and I gave Greg a couple of pairs of Creepers walking socks. As you can see, the right hand side of our brains got plenty of workouts. As the wind intensified outside of our protected harbour, we decided to make some tomato relish. This went down a treat for coffee o'clock. We then let the swell settle and had the place all to ourselves. How majestic is that? Farewell Pararako Bay. Thank you for being our safe haven while we had those strong winds. But it's time now to get moving. Lines go out, sails get set, and we're going to head to the Cavallies as we have a northerly wind today. We've got about a 1.5 metre swell coming from the northwest. We have a norwesterly wind sitting around about 10 to 12 knots at the moment. Heading to the top of Flat Island, and then we're going to shoot around Mahiniapua, as that will give us a little bit more protection tonight because we could see up to 20 knots overnight. Crew seem to be happy. You've been enjoying the puzzle, Greg?
It's testing.
It's testing, he says. They have been at it for quite some time, which is great. That's what puzzles are all about. So here we are at Mahiniapua. What a beautiful sheltered spot. Not too much of a swell. There is a small one coming in here, but very manageable, and we're looking over to the Cavallies. Well, I think it's swim o'clock. See if we can find Action Man. Woohoo! I think it's my turn to jump in now. We love to spend time walking along beaches and meeting the locals, and also seeing the most beautiful parts of nature. It's absolutely incredible sitting under Pahutakawa trees or just looking at shells along the beach. And look, we managed to get the Was Jig puzzle completed. Morena from Mahinipur Bay. What a beautiful sunrise as we head off to the Gavali Islands. In the campsite you can see a couple of Explorer NZ made motorhomes. Fabulous people. Spent some time with them yesterday, going through their motorhomes and hearing about their lifestyle. Lines going out. Absolutely gorgeous. Here we are, just anchored off Panaki Island. Absolutely beautiful. Here we are soft baiting. Let's have a look under the water and see what's going on. I think these fish are called arara, trevally, as they're not easily caught with soft bait or a hook and line. We ran our starboard engine for our compressor-driven fridge and freezer. When I looked underneath our hulls, I was thrilled to see squid and bait fish all around. Farewell Panaki Island. What a magical spot. Lots of swimming, exploring, eating, swimming, eating, swimming, eating, swimming. Yes, we did a lot of swimming and a lot of eating great food. Oh, and some awesome fishing too. Great spot along here. So we're now heading in a northerly direction. Wind hasn't quite built up yet, but with a bit of luck we might get enough to get our jib out. As we pass Karfiti Reef, we come across one of the biggest boil-ups we've ever seen before. This got everyone rather excited, so it was time to get the right lures on to target those fish that were possibly underneath the kahawai, the pelagic fish. Greg turning in hope that one of our lures might get picked up. Oh, they're just running behind us. Of a self-tacking jig. You can just go around in circles trying to catch a fish. The sea is just bubbling all around us. You can see the water breaking, with kahawai breaking the surface, feeding on smaller fish. But what is feeding on the kahawai?
Just bring your line in, and like right in, just so I can do a sharp turn. Okay. Bring it up to the back of the boat, just so it doesn't tangle with the other one.
Change of tactics. We've brought in the self-tracking jib and we are now changing the lures to bone lures because it seems that they're ocean-going kahawai and it's the bone lure that generally attracts them. So let's see how this goes. Marcus has a fish on and Greg's rod's going off. Big Greg's got one on too. We're heading into Motukaha Bay as the sun goes down. Swell's eased a little bit. The wind's blowing around about 15 knots. It should go southerly. At the moment, I think it's a westerly. If that's okay, we can tuck ourselves in out of the wind. Then we should see some nice calm weather for the next few days. And what a playground. Here's our anchorage for the night. Time to bring the lines in. And look at that sky. Wow. Absolutely stunning. Alright, time to get back on the helm, get us anchored. Let's check out these couple of kahawai Greg and Marcus brought in on the way here. Oh, that's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Makes the best ever curry. Let's just check out where we are before we lose the light. Gorgeous, gorgeous bay. The wind's turned to a southerly as predicted. Wow. Look at that. I mean, how amazing is that? And I can see the first star of the night. Anchor lights on. Time to serve up some kedgeree, which I've made with some beautiful smoked fish out of the freezer to make it easy as we're on passage today. They are gorgeous. Greg's job is now to fillet those, or at least put them on ice and then perhaps fillet them in the morning. Morena, what an absolutely stunning morning to wake up to. Flat calm. Boy's gonna head off and do some diving. The coast between Whangaroa and Manganui is quite remote. It most likely does get popular at times, but most of the time it's pretty unspoilt. A lot of it around here is Māori land, so it's always nice to go and meet the locals. And the water is just crystal clear. We hope you enjoyed watching the start of this latest adventure and look forward to sharing more of this amazing location with you.